talking about my glasses and stuff. Let's get back. Let's get on to this Chris Tucker. Let's see what Katt Williams was talking about, man. Let's pull this up.
The Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey.
Oh, Lord.
Even Shannon Sharp was uncomfortable. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Shannon Sharp been around some of that stuff, man. He's sitting there talking about, I hope that he don't happen to mention me.
Oh no! Don't tell me Shannon Sharp was on the Epstein plane too. He was on the Epstein plane too.
Yeah, bro. He been out there. He wasn't on the plane, but he had to have been around that kind of stuff, man. Like he's too out there. He's too mainstream. You know what I'm saying? He's been an athlete for all those years. You know what I'm saying? Like now he's in the mainstream media, hanging around with Skip Bayless and all that. Like he definitely has seen and probably more than likely done some weird stuff.
Allegedly, we think, we believe, we assume. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's good. Shannon was like, oh boy. Oof. Yeah, I'd say, let me tell you something. Allegedly, I think, I believe, I assume. The reason that Shannon was like is because, you know, he knows some folks. Allegedly, I think, I believe, I assume, who've been on them planes. He knows some folks who've been on them planes. And you know, you probably don't want to mess up no connections and no relationships. He like, oh, Katt, don't take this one too far now. Let's not. Everything was cool up until this point. Everything was cool until you started talking about Epstein. Don't bring up the Epstein now. You know.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure there's like all this undocumented stuff, this redacted, unredacted stuff that's coming out from these Epstein files, which is actually not Epstein files. This is actually from the depositions from the sentencing of Ghislaine Maxwell. You know what I'm saying? Epstein never made it to trial for the final trial because remember, he allegedly was quote unquote suicided. You know what I'm saying? So there's what's called the Little Black Book. And the Little Black Book was a flight log from Epstein's plane that was called the Lolita Express, which would take his parties of people to and from I think it's Little St. James, which is what his island was called. And if I'm not mistaken, Chris Tucker's name shows up in the Little Black Book. If his name,
I'm aware of. I heard that he was. I knew he was on like some little thing. Oh, but go ahead.
Yeah, no. So I'm just saying. So like, as far as this goes, this is within the realms of reality. What he's talking about, because this is stuff that came out like 2 or 3 years ago that people just didn't want to pay attention to. Because it's Chris Tucker and everybody loves Smokey from Friday. So we just act like we heard it on January 5th, 2024. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Naomi Campbell was also on the list. You know what I'm saying? She was also in that Little Black Book on the flight log. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that was on that flight log. A lot of people's that they like was on the flight log.
So because of that, you know, hush, hush.
Don't say nothing.
Hush, hush.
You know what
that's
I'm
why
saying?
that's
why the numbers just went down. You see that? It just went to 85.
That number went from 100 to 85 quick.
It's like, not gonna save your person from getting embarrassed when them documents come out. May as well come back in the room. We didn't sign those non-disclosures.
Oh man, that's funny. that live stream number went down quick. It went from 100 to 85 when you started talking about Chris Tucker in the Epstein Black Book. They was like, we not hearing none of this blasphemy. We love Chris Tucker. We out.
Yeah. But then they'll listen to, you know what I'm saying? They'll listen to it or read it from the New York Post or from Fox. But you don't want to hear me talk about it. Don't matter.
Whew. If I didn't know no better, I'd tell you he's the greatest. I don't care what you say. To be confident and not delusional is a real skill. Most of these confident people we see is really delusional.
Well, you don't think they asked Chris Tucker to come back in the second Friday? Smokey was all in Smokey. There ain't no Friday without Smokey.
We all agree to that, and there's no next Friday without Friday, and there's no Friday after next without
Friday.
Friday.
We talk about the road because you said that they don't.
Here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. Chris was allowed to make the decision. At the time that this is happening, Katt Williams is known for smoking weed. Willie Nelson is known for smoking weed.
Right.
Snoop's known for smoking weed, but none of us is really known except Willie. And I'm saying, Chris Tucker didn't want to be the poster child for smoking weed. He don't smoke weed like that.
Right.
He in the church. He Michael Jackson's best friend. Christmas. Michael Jackson called him Christmas. You ever met a man that gave you a little nickname like that?
No.
Me neither. Must be the greatest.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to get nobody back. I ain't gonna be able to get no more comedians.
They all coming.
No, they ain't.
Are you kidding?
Nah.
Hey, I
A good
promise
thing
you.
I done got all the rest of them. I done got the ones.
I promise you, everybody trying to double back. You're gonna be having to beat them off with a stick. You gonna let him? They're coming. Much as